Hello everybody, thank you so much for watching. I'm realizing there's kind of a shadow on my face, but we're just going to go with it. Jill's trying to find out the lighting in here. So I just wanted to do an update, kind of chatty video and let you guys know what's been going on. I probably won't vlog between now and Sunday, just because we have a lot going on, but I do want to do a little update video because I so appreciate all of your nice comments and love and support and prayers and hugs and everything on my last daily vlog. If you didn't see that, I was just going through the normal day, and I got the news that my grandmother passed away, and it wasn't completely surprising because she was on hospice and stuff, but it was just kind of fast from when she was kind of declining until she passed. I mean, when they called, it was like 3 minutes between they said, she's declining, y'all need to get here, and she passed. So it was just kind of fast and a little bit shocking. And that's been 2 days ago. And I'm doing really good. I'm doing okay. You know, we all know where she is. We're also thankful she's not in pain. But then immediately I started thinking about what I was going to do because I told you guys in that video, Lucy's birthday party's this weekend. And we were supposed to go out of town for that. Obviously, you know, my family wouldn't be able to come because everybody's going to be at the funeral. The funeral is actually going to be Saturday at 11. The party was going to be Saturday at 11. So there was no way we could be at both places at once. And at first I was just not going to go to the funeral just because I know where she is. And it's not like, I mean, I just got to actually see her a few weeks ago, and I kind of had those memories. I didn't feel like necessarily it was going to be a very short service, and I was just like, you know, it's a long way. It's like 6 hours for me to get there and just have to come right back home. So the more and more I thought about it, though, the more and more I really wanted to go, and, you know, not so much for the funeral part, I do want to be there, but even more so just to be with family and see family I haven't seen in a while. And just, you know, be together during this time. So what we've decided to do is go ahead and cancel Lucy's birthday party, which was a hard decision, but I do think it's the right decision. We're going to totally make it up to her. She's going to be fine. And she's actually going to have several little mini birthday parties on top of the one we're already doing at church, the one that we're already doing for her class, like the cupcakes we're taking into her class. On her actual birthday, we're taking her out to dinner. We have family now that are going to be celebrating with us at different times. So this kid's going to get like 5 birthday parties, just not one big one. And I kind of tried to explain to her in a very simple way why. So I am going to the funeral. However, I didn't want to leave Deo with both kids. Not that he couldn't handle it. But I think that it'll be better if I take Lucy with me, and then David's going to stay home with Nate so we don't interrupt his schedule. With his autism, it's hard to travel with him because he has a hard time sleeping in places. He has a hard time sleeping anyway, but especially if we're in a new place. And if he came to the funeral, he wouldn't sit in there. So we would have to David would have to sit out with him anyway. So David's just going to keep him at home, do some fun stuff with him, and he'll get to go to school on Friday just like normal, and then they'll have a fun weekend. I'm going to pull Lucy out of school on Friday, and we're going to travel down. She's going to come with me, and I feel really good about that decision. So y'all just keep us in your prayers. It is kind of a long drive, but I have a nice reliable car now, and I'm excited to see family and stuff, and that is what we're going to do. And we'll have a little mini party down there with family for Lucy, and then I'll be back Sunday afternoon. So you know, it's a little bit of a change of plans, but I think it's the best thing. So yesterday, now I'm going to kind of change directions a little. This is like an update video, update everything I can say to you guys real quick. The other thing I wanted to talk about briefly, and I'm still kind of thinking about it, but I think I made a few decisions, and the dinner videos. So I've been filming what's for dinner videos for the last few months, and you guys have really been liking them, and I like filming them, and I've really been trying to incorporate more of the recipes and show you how I make them. You guys seem to really like that, and I like that too when I watch dinner videos. I like to see like how they're making it, but the dinner videos are getting really, really long, and I couldn't, I know a lot of you say you like them long, but it's taking me, y'all, like 4 and 5 hours to edit these videos. I mean, it takes a long time to edit them when they're that long and they're so involved, and I've been trying to figure out a way to shorten them. However, I couldn't really figure it out. Well, yesterday, it was just an emotional day for me. It was the day after we found out my grandmother passed. We were still trying to make all these decisions about traveling and what we were going to do, and my dinner video went up. It was already scheduled to go up. I had already edited it and all that before we found this out. All day yesterday, I don't want you guys to get mad. I'm okay. I am totally okay. And nobody that commented knew what was going on yet, so I don't hold any of it against them. But all day yesterday, I had to deal with negative comments over the dinner video, over what my kids ate. So many negative comments. I had a lot of good comments too, but the negative ones are hard because I try to get to them and delete them as quickly as possible. So all day in the middle of grief, I was having to delete and block people from my dinner videos. And it was so frustrating and so upsetting. I was already upset yesterday already, you know, from everything that had happened. And so to have that happen, it was just like, so frustrating and so sad. And so I think showing what the kids eat for dinner is just not something I'm going to do anymore. I know there's so many of you that like that. However, they kind of eat the same things all the time, which is what the comments I got mostly. They pretty much eat the same stuff all the time. You know, every now and then I'll introduce a new food. I might not even show you guys if I'm getting them to try something. You know, because a lot of times I'll get them to try something on a time that's not actual dinner. It usually works better like that. Like, you know, we all will have dinner, but, you know, if I'm cooking our dinner and there's like something new, I'll get the kids to maybe taste part of it when there's not a lot of pressure to sit down to a whole plate of stuff, if that makes sense. That kind of what works. So I got a lot of comments. If your kids eat the same thing, yada, yada, yada. So I just don't feel like there's any point in showing you every single day what they're eating. I mean, you guys know if you watch them, if you just watch the dinner videos, you know what they eat. And that will really help me keep the dinner videos shorter and not as long to edit. So, and I think it won't get as much grief with the comments. And you know what? As a mom, it is so hard to hear you're doing a terrible job. Your kids aren't eating good. I know they are. I know they're healthy, but having to delete those comments all day long was really, really hard. So I think this is the best decision, even if some of you are saying, no, we like them. I can hear the comments coming. No, we like to see what the kids eat. It gives us ideas. They pretty much eat the same things for lunch and for dinner. I mean, not the same in the same day, but the same kind of foods. I'm still going to be showing their lunches, and occasionally I'll show you their dinners. But every single day, having to film 2 separate dinners, and then at the end of the week, say that 5 times fast, editing it all together. It's just becoming really challenging. And then the straw that broke the camel's back was yesterday. In the middle of me grieving, I had to delete and block and delete and block and delete and block. So, and I know all those people that left the mean comments are not anyone that's watching this video, because if you're watching this video, you are my family, you are my support system. I never get negative comments on these kind of videos where I'm just talking to you guys. It's always the dinner videos or the lunch videos or something like that, because more people watch those. So you guys, I am not upset about it. I am not upset about it. I love you guys, and I don't want y'all to be upset about it. I am fine. It was just kind of, though, like confirmation to me, like, okay, I've been trying to figure out how to shorten these videos, and I think that if I just kind of cut the kids' stuff out. So I follow a lot of other people on YouTube, and, you know, they don't all show their kids food either. And I've, you know, anyway, I've kind of wondered why, and I think I'm kind of figuring it out. So, you know, it is what it is. And I think that's my decision for now. And I'm not filming this week's dinners. This week, as we're getting ready to leave for the funeral stuff, it's just kind of crazy. So all of that will be back to normal, like in the next week or two. So you guys, as far as YouTube goes, I'm not putting a lot of stress on myself. I know you guys understand that. I do have some videos that were already filmed that are just going to be going up while I'm gone. There might be a day here and there that I don't have anything going up, and that's just going to be fine. But I think I might have enough to actually not have to miss any days. But if I do, I do. So thank you guys so much for all of your love, for all of your support, for all of your encouragement, for all of your hugs, prayers, love. I feel really good today. I feel really at peace. Y'all be praying for me. I was so honored to be asked to read a poem at my grandmother's funeral. I don't think I said this in the video where I was talking about her, but she wrote poems. She wrote amazing poems. We actually had a book. We typed out a book of her poems, and a lot of them we don't have because she would write them. Like I said, she was a pastor's wife, and so she would write them, and they would put them in the bulletin, like just as a poem of the week or whatever. And so she'd write them and they would put them in a bulletin, and we don't have all of them, but we have some of them. And they were trying to find the poems, and I actually had a copy of it because I read her poems all the time. They're very encouraging to me. And so my mom and dad asked if I would read one of them, and I really want to do a good job. I don't want to go into the ugly cry during it, and I want to read it. It's a short poem, so I think I'll be okay, but y'all just pray for me. Y'all just pray for me. Help me, Lord, that I can do a good job for her. But that is going to be it for today's video. I love you guys. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Please subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.